Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new Jujutsu Kaisen video. My bad for letting you guys wait a few days until my review video of Jujutsu Kaisen episode 3 because I kinda have some video planned out before releasing this video, but here it is. I am finally recording my episode 3 review, and yeah, this time the part where I'm going to be talking about the content will be quite long because man, this episode was something else. As an anime only watcher, I cannot accept this episode, man, because what the hell is happening even? Spoiler warning, but why the hell is Riko Amanai dies in the third episode? Like, we're just at the start of a new season. Calm the hell down. How can you kill one of the main people of season 2 of the Hidden Inventory arc 3 episodes in? What the hell? How strong is even Fushiguro Toji, man? Bro literally single-handed and butchered Gojo in a 1v1 fight. Yeah, I understand the fact that Gojo is still not developed, still not on his during his full potential and such, but bro, it's the Gojo Satoru. How can you lose against a buff-looking guy who forgot he has a son? Alright, in all seriousness though, how strong is Toji Fushiguro even? Like, I'm not sure if he's that strong or if he's that smart to get Gojo off guard or something. But I'm definitely sure Gojo didn't die there. I'm not sure how he is going to be alive after that because there's a lot of stab right there. Normal people will die, but he is the Gojo Satoru, so I don't think that's a problem for him anyways. But man, the episode really scammed me. The way the ending theme started playing, I was like, yay, the episode is ending, and boom, gunshot. Bro, Naoki Miyajima, the director, you are so evil for that, man. For a directorial debut episode, this is something else. They played with my mind, they played with my feeling, they played with whatever I'm expecting from this episode. This episode itself is a visually appealing episode with a very nice looking animated cuts by some well-known animators, and the direction for this episode is very well done as well. I'll talk about it in a bit. Something that I really like about this episode as well is the way they show them having fun. Basically slice of life content before the shift in tone to a literal dark, intense fight scene, an emotional moment, and then that ending of the episode. This is definitely one of the few times where I am left speechless and I didn't even get to pay attention to the preview. I was like, what the hell just happened? Overall, with this episode, the way everything is going on, I'm pretty sure it will be faster in the next few episodes for pacing, I guess. And I'm not sure how to feel about that because I really like how they were going in the first, second, and third episode. But I'm definitely looking forward to see Rage Geto because man, I feel like he will literally go all out with his fight against Toji because look at him, man. This is a face of a man when his best friend literally got quote-unquote killed and the killer is literally right in front of you. But yeah, with that being said, let's talk about Naoki Miyajima's storyboards and direction. I gotta admit, whenever a person makes their debut in Jujutsu Kaisen episode, you can always expect it to be great. And Naoki Miyajima, the director of this episode, is not an exception. This episode was handled wonderfully. The direction that Miyajima took on expressing Riko's happiness when she is around him is very beautiful. The bluish compositing inside the aquarium was such a cherry on top for the episode. Really love every single thing, the atmosphere and such, the vibe, and I gotta admit, the OST that has been used throughout the whole episode fits every single scene, which is something that I really like about this episode. Because sometimes I can't really focus on what OST that they are using, but for the scene where they are showing a slice of life content, I really paid attention a lot to the OST, and the way it accompanied the scene is very much suited. I really like every single thing about how Naoki Miyajima really handles the slice of life content in this episode. And as expected as well, Miyajima is also capable of handling action-packed scenes. Just like the Gojo vs Toji fight, which was handled really well, the talents that participated did an extremely impressive animation cut as well, but we'll get there in a bit. As I mentioned earlier during my review of the episode, something that I really like about this episode is the way Miyajima handles Riko's character. Within only one episode, a lot of character attachment has been attached to her character. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but just by watching all of the comedy scenes, slice of life scene that we got in this very short episode, and the way it is being presented, I am more attached to Riko more than ever while watching this episode. And to get to know a bit of what she has been going through from the end of the episode, again, something that is very much interesting to see and very well well presented by Miyajima. Not to forget as well, Miyajima also storyboarded this episode, but there isn't really much of a crazy thing about the angle, about the way Miyajima storyboard, but this episode definitely looks good as a whole. Now to the climax of Miyajima's direction, the final scene. I'm not sure if it's Miyajima who came out with the idea of playing the ending theme and then kills her right away before the beat drop or what, but that is definitely such a cruel way to end an episode, man. All those build up and then at the end, bro just got shot. Boom. That is such a genius move to end an episode. Again, very cruel, very evil, definitely hit me as well. But man, overall, Miyajima definitely did a good job handling this episode, and I can't wait to see more of their work in the future. Now that we are done with the direction aspect of the episode, let's talk about the animation aspect. Alright, we got quite some big names in this episode, and all of their cut definitely did exceed my expectation. So let's start off with the one and only Hayato Kurosaki. So they basically did two key animation cuts for this episode, and both of them revolves around Toji and Gojo apparently. Their first cut being the very sudden stab by Toji from behind, which definitely looks good. You can actually feel the weight of the stab, but the sudden outshot panning was a bit questionable. I'm not sure, I'm not really clicking with that part of the cut. But maybe that's how it's supposed to look like. But anyways, Gojo counter-attacking and Geto using his curse manipulation definitely looks cool. I really like how fluid the curse thingy moves when it literally eats Toji, man. Like, the way it moves definitely looks fluid. And for his second animation cut, he did the Toji slicing Geto's curse manipulation thingy. I really like the smears, but the dimming definitely made the cut a bit the dimming of action animation cut is a bit and it's inevitable. It's a TV rules. So I really hope it will get undimmed in the Blu-ray. But yeah, overall a great cut from Hayato Kurosaki. Next up, we have Eri Taguchi's animation cut. Eri Taguchi did the final scene of Riko's character acting where she cries and decided to follow Geto, but then boom, died. Yeah, that scene. The character acting isn't something that is crazy, but I really like Riko and Geto's expression throughout the entire scene. Next up, we have Kosuke Kato. Kato's cut is definitely one of the few that actually stand out the most. The smears look so good here, man. The way Kato animated this scene really shows how fast Toji moves. And the way the background moves as well, it is actually animated. And the usage of camera panning and the angle is very smart as well at the end where Toji is being thrown off. That looks very nice, man. But yeah, it definitely looks great as a whole. Kato did such an incredible job, and man, I can't wait to see more of him in the future. And yes everyone, I am saving the best for the last. We have the GOAT Keiichiro Watanabe, aka Kiro. This got to be one of Kiro's best cut in the series, man. The way everything moves is just so natural. The blue looks incredible as well. The building that got destroyed looks like CG, but is it CG or is it 2D? We don't even know, but it really blends well. Gojo's movement when he's about to throw the blue as well, it looks very weird in a good way, which is something that is very questionable because how can someone make a very weird movement looks good? Kiro is the answer. The camera panning and the angle looks super good as well. This cut itself is just the MVP of the entire episode, man. Kiro cinema for real. Overall, this episode is pretty much the craziest one so far, with incredible animation, great directing, and a very what the hell ending. Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen keeps getting better and better, and man, I can't wait to see the next one. And I heard a very familiar name is going to be directing and storyboarding the next episode. But yeah, I don't really have any much of a confirmation about that yet. But we'll see. And I hope you guys are very much excited for that because I am definitely excited for it. So yeah, those are basically it. Again, I'm very sorry for not uploading this way earlier, but here it is. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!